guys, today Amigo's gonna be part of this video. Look at him, how cute. He is in the mood for food and he's gonna be part of the reviews. Kidding, he can't be. He won't stay long enough, guys. Thank you for watching and tuning in today. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already and click the notification button so you can hear when I post a video every Monday and Thursday. So today I am talking about restaurants you must visit in Houston, Texas and surrounding cities, and also 5 ways to save when you're eating out or dining into a restaurant. So these are some of the restaurants that my husband and I have been to. Either we've been to recently or we've been in the past years. We also lived in San Antonio, so we also know some delicious restaurants out there. But because we're native Houstonians, I want to share restaurants that are delicious places that you could visit with you and your husband, your family. And let's start with the first one. If you love sushi, you have to go to this place. There's only one restaurant in Houston and it's called Redfish Seafood and Grill. It is a delicious, delicious place, north side of Houston. Heading towards like the Cypress area. Actually, I think it may even be in Cypress, but when I Google it, it says Houston, Texas. So that's a delicious place you have to visit. It's so, so good. We've tried other sushi restaurants and we've had great ones. I mean, there's just so many restaurants in Houston. To even really say that's the only one, that's not true. I'm sure there's other restaurants that are, there's a nasty fly in here that came in from the outside. Right when I want to do my food video, so it's trying to stand on the food. Okay, so going back to this, there are other restaurants, of course, in Houston and surrounding areas that have better restaurants, that have better sushi as well, or maybe just as good. But this is the places. These are the places that we've been to and that I just love, and I will drive a distance just to eat their sushi. We haven't been there in a while, but that is a must try. Redfish Seafood and Grill, and there's only one location in Houston. Here's another one. If you like, okay, so if you like boudin balls, crawfish, this is a place you must try. This one is in Needville, Texas. Okay, so this one's around Rosenberg, Texas. This is called BAYOU POBOYS. BAYOU POBOYS. They have been recognized as one of the top restaurants in the Fort Bend County, which Fort Bend County is the fastest growing county in the nation. Isn't that amazing? So that location, there's only one location. I would not be surprised if they would if they open up more locations in the near future. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that. Now, if you go there, you have to try the swamp fries and their specialty po' boys. Like I said, if you like boudin balls and crawfish, this is the place to go. I know that some of the locations are having a limited menu. I know they have, I'm not sure, you know, you would have to go to their website and see if they have a limited menu right now. The last time we went, I want to say it was about a month and a half ago or so. They had a special on crawfish, only $5 a pound, and we've even seen it at $4 a pound. And they didn't have all the specialty, actually they didn't have any specialty po' boys, but we did try their regular po' boys and they were still delicious. So check them out, BAYOU Po' Boys in Needville, Texas. This one here is an Italian restaurant, and this one is called CRAZIA Italian Kitchen. They have 3 locations, and this one is in, the one we've been to was in Katy, and it was really nice. Their bread is delicious. Their food was amazing. I ordered the Alfredo plate, the fettuccine Alfredo there. And they have 3 locations, one in Katy and Pearland in Houston. So check them out. They also have a brick oven. I guess you could call it an oven, right? Is it whatever the proper name is, but where they put their pizzas in and they have, you know, the brick there. There's background noise. I have our kids and my dog is here and it's probably gonna start barking if my husband walks in. So excuse the fly, the noise, and just know I'm a mom here, so you're gonna hear all that stuff. Okay, so the other one is Turkey Leg Hut. There's only one location in Houston. Maybe you've heard of them. They're They're known for their turkey legs, and they're about $35 for one turkey leg, but it's not a little wimpy turkey leg. I mean, this is a big, huge turkey leg, and there's different kinds. My husband and I went, and you're gonna see a picture. I'm actually gonna post one as I'm going through this. The one we ordered and we actually shared it, and we ordered an appetizer. We ordered their boudin balls and also the Alfredo shrimp stuffed turkey leg. Yes, it's stuffed shrimp on top of the turkey with the creamy sauce. It's so, so good. There's only one location. Due to COVID and all this, you know, this is going on, I'm not really sure how they're doing their menu now, if they have limited menu. I would recommend that before you plan a trip out to a restaurant, that you go online and you check their menu and see if there's any limits on the food that they have. So Alfredo shrimp stuffed turkey leg, and they have other types of stuffed turkey legs. They are the most delicious things I've ever tried. My husband and I love that place, and we went there, I think it was early this year, or it might have been last year, but that was really good. Another one is, guys, this one here, I'm really all about the sauce. I think their food it's good, but it's not like the best food that I've ever had. I think the price is okay, you know, but I'm really there for the sauce. And this one's Chuy's Tex-Mex. So they have a lot of sauces there, and I like the creamy sauce that they have. So if you go to Chuy's, their chips, you know, if you eat one basket, they're gonna come with maybe 2 to 3 more. So get ready for that kind of service. And also, they have various locations in Texas and in Houston. Here's another one. This is Sylvia's Enchilada Kitchen. It's been a while since we've been there, and they have delicious enchiladas. I mean, that's all really what their specialty, right, is about. Their lemonade is good. Actually, I didn't even put that on my notes. I just remembered, so yay to that. Their lemonade is so good. We love their lemonade. It actually kind of reminded me of lemonade we tried in Cabo, San Lucas, Mexico. So if you ever go to Cabo, you have to try their lemonade. It's not the same. We haven't really been able to find another type of lemonade that was as delicious as the one we've tried in Cabo, but this one really comes close to it. And so Sylvia's Enchilada Kitchen, the location we went to, I think it was by Memorial area, maybe a few minutes away from there. Now, you know, with Mexican food or Tex-Mex, you're gonna find tons of it in Houston. You know, you're in a big city, and we're known for food, right? So I would recommend if you know, even the walk-in, the smaller like taquerias that they have, those are really good. You'll find some in Pasadena and Katy. I mean, all around you'll find taquerias. There's really isn't a place you probably haven't seen one. And also the food trucks, those are really delicious. I'm big about, you know, making sure that they're also clean, because I don't like to find bugs in my food, or I don't think really anybody does, but maybe there's some more people that are watchful about that, more aware to see how clean it is. And of course, you know, if you're at a restaurant, we really don't know who's behind that, serving that food. I mean, anybody could be unsanitary about it, but you know, if you kind of see stuff roaming around, or rats, that's kind of disgusting. So personally, I don't like to go to places like that, and I'm still kind of looking around to see if everything's clean. Of course, you're gonna find sometimes that even in the clean places, unfortunately, you know, rodents are rodents, and they just come out, and sometimes it's because of the area and all that. Anyways, that's another topic. But this one here is in Pasadena, and this one's El Ranchito, and it's down Preston Road. It's really good. I love their prices, and their food is homemade. So that's a place that if you're in the south side of Houston and Pasadena area, which there's a lot of taquerias there, and that is a good place to go. Their prices are great. So try their food. Now, talking about, let's move on to Korean wings. Guys, did y'all know that there's Korean wings? I never knew that. I found that about maybe like 2 years ago or so. This place is so good. I mean, I just love. I actually like to eat Korean wings better than going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Yes, you heard right. There's probably some people getting upset about that, because maybe you're a faithful Buffalo Wild Wings foodie, but myself, I like these Korean wings. I would rather go there and eat their soy garlic wings and fried rice. They have also very good fries as well. Now the wings, they're a lot bigger. They also give you an option to get like chicken drumsticks and have them in their soy sauce, their garlic sauce. So it's really up to you. The prices are a little more than if you're just, to me they're a little more, and I see that if you're gonna go to a regular wing place, but it's worth it. I mean, I think you get a good amount of food. It's a delicious, delicious type of wing, like no other, I would say. There's 3 locations, Katy, Houston, and I Googled this. Okay, there's 4 locations actually. There's one in Katy, Houston, Sugarland, and Pearland. So the one that we've been to was in Katy. And I think we actually went to the one in Sugarland, and that was on 59, on that freeway, 59 freeway, right? Okay, so this one here, I haven't been to in years. Guys, y'all probably know more about a location as far as like when it comes to steaks. If you have any steak recommendation restaurants, like the best steaks in Houston, you could comment below and just type. Others can see that, you know, and you can kind of share with them as well. But a place that I've been to that was here in Houston was Taste of Texas. And that was actually a place that I really liked. And this notification is saying that my phone's, okay, my phone's on low battery, guys. So Taste of Texas is a really good one. Okay, shh, I don't want you to know this. Well, maybe for later, because it's Houston and I don't want to say another city in this, right? Taste of Texas is really not my favorite steakhouse. There's another one, but you have to go a few hours away. And actually there's 2 more restaurants that I'm thinking about. One of them is barbecue, but it's not in Houston. And another one is outside of Houston. It's about 3 hours away. And to me, that's my favorite steakhouse. But if you're trying to find a delicious place to go, Taste of Texas would be on the list. Okay, so here's another one. This one's kind of like a Chuy's to me. It's not really like, oh my goodness, their food is delicious. It's not bad. I like it. I'm putting it on the list because they have various locations and I like their playground. I love it that there's an area for kids. If you're gonna go do business or go meet up with someone, y'all need to chat about something, you can sit outside and have the kids playing. If you have little kids, maybe 3, 4, 5 years old. Definitely not teenagers. I don't really see teenagers like 15, 16-year-olds hopping on the playground, maybe, but they don't have like a playground. Actually, they have a sign that says, I think if you're like 9 or below or 10 or something, you can't be in the playground. So it's really for little kids, but it's a great place for kids and family. And they also have free ice cream there for the kids. So I like that place. And they also have delicious chips. I like their chips. Okay, here's another Italian restaurant because the other one was La Grazia, right? Did I say La Grazia? Or is it just Grazia Italian? I think it's just Grazia Italian. I might have just added the La. Okay, so this one is Antona's Italian Grill and Seafood. Hey guys, oh my gosh, my dog scared me. Okay, Itsy, stop. Okay, so, hey. Yeah, I told y'all that the dog was gonna bark. So this one is, this one's at Antonio's Italian Grill and Seafood. They used to have 3 locations, but when I went online, I only saw 2 locations. And I actually worked there when I was younger. Guys, I'm gonna have to stop a minute because she's barking, so let me come back. All right, I'm back. So the noise is nonstop usually. I just heard a firecracker. You know, we live in Fort Bend County, and so there's still there's firecrackers obviously here. There are people popping firecrackers even after 4th of July. So if you hear the noise, the popping, it's not a gunshot, it's fireworks. Okay, so where was I? Antonio's Italian Grill. So let me kind of go through that a little bit. That one is actually, it used to have 3 locations. I went online and checked and I only saw Baytown and Deer Park. Now I actually used to work there when I was younger. I was a waitress there and I saw that their food was freshly made. Their pizzas are freshly made. They are so delicious. Their bread is just, I mean, if you go there, you're gonna wanna eat bread and you're gonna wanna eat bread. And you just wanna make sure not to continue to eat bread because then you're not gonna have some room for the actual food itself. But their food is so, I mean, it's so good. They have warm bread, the pizza, and much more. And it's a family-owned restaurant. They're authentic Italian food. So it's not even compared to Olive Garden. You know, it's an actual, owned by an actual Italian family. So now this one I thought was interesting because it's actually, if you saw my other video where we went to Canyon Lake and we went to Henario's Trattoria restaurant, they're actually owned by the same family. I did not know that. I happened to Google it and I found it. So I thought that was really cool. That explains why they both have really delicious food, and I have a video on that, right? So just check it out. Now this right here, guys, you're probably gonna say, oh my goodness, how dare you say that you haven't found the best barbecue? Well, it's not because there isn't one. Obviously, we know that. There's a lot of good food in Houston and Texas, and we just know Texas has great food. That's not even really a question, right? Personally, I've only been to a few places, but I don't have like a number that I can just say like, okay, this is my best barbecue place, you know, that I like. There is one, but it's not in Houston. I'm not saying that there isn't one out there, but if you have one that you recommend, comment below. Right now, the only few that I've been here, actually here in Houston, has been Papa's Barbecue, which I like. Their potatoes, I think they're good, and they give you a good amount for the price. Also went to one around here in the Fort Bend area, and you know, a local place around here. I don't really know the name actually because I've only been there one time, and they were pretty decent. But I kind of want to find a good one that I want to put on the list. So help me and comment below if you have a good barbecue place that you recommend that's in Houston, and you're saying that it's even worth the drive. It's not, if it's not even here, you know, very close or it's in Fort Bend County, then yes, still recommend it because, hey, it's worth it, right? It's worth the drive if you're gonna do this, if you're going with the family or maybe your husband, you're on a date night. So it's worth it, right? Now, 5 ways to save when you're eating out. I'm closing it with this because, you know, even though we like to go out, there are times where, you know, we don't even really think about, okay, well, we're gonna just not order certain things, but there are times where you are thinking about that. Maybe you want to put some of that money towards something else, whatever the case is, guys. Sometimes we order dessert, sometimes we order the appetizer, sometimes we order what we want and we don't even look at it. We're like, you know what, this is a time that we came with the family. We don't go out very often to eat every weekend or anything like that. So I like to cook, and I like to cook at home, but there are those times where you like to go out with the family and enjoy, or maybe you're on a trip or something like that, or you're with a friend, whatever it is. But here are 5 ways to save. This is what I do. This is what we do, and this is what works for us. Maybe you have tried it, maybe you haven't, but if there are times that you want to save money and you still want to try that new restaurant or maybe that new item on the menu, then this is a way to do it, especially if you have kids. And I'm sure you have kids because you're on my channel and this is a mom channel. But hey, maybe you happen to click on it and you're not a mom and you have friends that have kids. This is a good way for them to save as well. So share this channel, subscribe, and share it. Okay, so 5 ways to save when you're eating out. One of them is have the kids share a plate. We have a teenager and we have a 5-year-old, and sometimes the 5-year-old says she's hungry, but when we order, she doesn't really eat anything. So sometimes my teenager or myself or any of us who has a side item maybe or so, or maybe could share something with her, we actually do that. We share a plate because after a few bites, my child, the little one, is not hungry anymore. So there has been times where we share a plate with her because she doesn't really eat the food, the kids meal that she ordered. And now we paid an extra $6 or $7 for that kids meal, and she's not gonna eat it. So share a plate, right? Especially if someone's not really hungry, it's probably best to just share what you have, what you're gonna order. The second one, order waters and no dessert. We rarely order dessert when we go out. Maybe there's some of you guys that's a must on there, you know, you just want to order dessert. Maybe you have a sweet tooth and you're always looking forward to the dessert. It's really not the case in our home. I like sweets, but sometimes I'm not really into the dessert. I think I'm kind of full with the meal that I order. Every once in a while, rarely will we order a dessert, but this is a way to save. Order waters. Usually drinks that I've seen at the restaurants, they'll charge you about $2 per drink. And so sometimes maybe even more if you're gonna get like the strawberry lemonade, like the actual special strawberry lemonade, you're probably gonna pay anywhere from like $4, and they're not even refills, $3 to $4. So I usually sometimes get water. Monday through Friday, you will see me ordering water. On the weekends, I may just order what I want. So order waters for the whole family. That's a good way to save money and no dessert. Okay, another one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one here, order from the lunch specials and sign up for their newsletter. Use coupons. I kind of squished that all together because you're saving money with a coupon. Maybe you signed up for their points, or maybe you're just gonna order from their specials. So I kind of put that all together because you're saving money through their offers, right? Through their specials, through their coupons. So check those out. Go on their website before you go to the restaurant and see if they have a rewards program, or maybe they have a newsletter and you get a free appetizer. Or if you go throughout the weekday, you know, maybe between a certain time, you get a special lunch menu and you save a few bucks. Another one is don't order the appetizer. Don't order the appetizer because if you order a plate and you have a good amount of food there, if you order the appetizer, you may just have leftovers, and you may save about appetizers. What I've seen usually run $10 and up. So I would recommend don't order an appetizer, especially if you've already been to the restaurant, or if you're not really hungry. That could save you some money, right? Another thing is don't go on the weekends. More like, not necessarily, there's different ways you can see this. You could either say that you're gonna be waiting there a long time and you're actually gonna spend money. Maybe you're gonna spend time there waiting in line, and maybe you're gonna lose out money on your business because you're waiting there for an hour trying to sit down. Don't go on the weekend. You're actually gonna lose money, right? Because you're trying to get somewhere and you're losing money by maybe wasting your gas outside sitting out there. So it's probably best if you go throughout the weekday. Now, on the weekend, sometimes restaurants, what I've seen is they don't even have specials. So I think that kind of goes together. Don't go on the weekend because if possible, if you go on a weekday, you're gonna see the specials, and sometimes on the weekend, the businesses know, the restaurant business industry, and because I've worked in it, I've seen where they don't have certain discounts. Like, for example, if you go to a restaurant on Monday or Tuesday or Thursday night, or even in the day, you may get a special you won't find on the weekends. So try to go throughout the weekday, and that's gonna save you a lot of money. Okay guys, well, thank you for watching The Savvy Mama. So I'm so glad that you have subscribed, that you're watching my channel. Comment below. Wanna hear from you. If you haven't been to Houston and the surrounding cities yet, you have to come visit, and you have to try our food. We love food. I think if you're from Texas, you know that there's just a variety of foods out there that you can try. And so I'm so glad that I was able to make this video and connect with you all. See you next time.